Welcome to our very first podcast. This is Mommy's Corners from 20 weeks. We are going to talk about كل الأمور اللي بتشغل بالنا كأمهات وبنحاول إنه نحنا نساعد بعض ونعطي أفكار. My friend is here. بنحكي مع بعض نحنا تقريبا كل يوم ومن هون اجت الفكرة لأنه عادة بنحب إنه نحنا نساعد بعض وننصح بعض وأهم شيء إنه نحنا نشجع بعض. How are you, Tamara?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, especially after the kids are being back to school. I guess you and I are very happy about it.
Of course we're happy about it. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but
It's like the highlight of my last 2 weeks.
I know, but the funny thing that right before the school finished last year, we were just complaining, like when is the school gonna finish? It's about time. خلص لازم المدرسة تخلص. لازم المدرسة تخلص. And now we're actually very excited that like we were at the end we were like لازم المدرسة تبلش. So why do you think that was the reason that we couldn't wait, towards the end of the summer for the school? والله I don't know which is more interesting. أنا بتذكر تنتهي تنتهي لأنه by the end of it I was exhausted. I was so tired from waking up in the morning, dropping them off, preparing their lunch boxes, bringing them back. But by the end of the summer, although we had a pretty nice summer, I just couldn't wait for the kids to be back to school. What about you?
Yeah.
Now, why was that?
والله same here. لأنه أول شيء هلا طبعا لما تخلص المدرسة الواحد زهق من الباكجينج lunchbox and water bottle. At some point you're just like, just go like that, just it's okay.
I know, and it's a very long time to be creative. Yeah.
خلص كله بيروح الكرياتيفيتي بتروح يعني خلص you just need that break and then the summer vacation starts وبعدين خلص اصلا انا بس بلشت السمر vacation the first week I was like
أنا the biggest challenge I had the biggest challenge I had during that period was the screen time. As much as I was trying to do activities, take them out, there was a time where they were so bored and they were like, I couldn't help it. And I realized the school was my only escape, from that. الحل الوحيد إنه الأولاد they just give up on it. They haven't really.
هذا السكرين تايم big problem. أنا كمان كان عندي هذا كتير مشكلة كمان 24 على 24 يعني أوكي أنا أوقات بدي أرتاح بقول لهم مثلا أوكي you can have a little bit of screen time بس بعدين يعني sorry بس if I give like an hour or two it's never enough.
I know.
لازم هيك يمدوها من الصبح يعني أنا بنتي مستعدة تصحى الساعة 6 a.m. هيك بس تضل على الآيباد لا بالليل absolutely no problem.
I know, and now at least وهلا بتعرفي إنه now at school at least this is a nice break for them from the screen, a nice break for us from all the unnecessary drama that comes with the kids. So let's talk about the things we were, بتتذكري we were worried about certain things before the start of the school. Like I was worried about taking my son back to school. إنه بس يروح على المدرسة بده يرجع يبكي. تتذكري last year it was very challenging for me. It was pretty much every single day when I take my son to school.
I'm sure every mom goes through this. الأولاد الصغار أنا بنتي نفس الشيء كان عندي مشاكل معها يعني من قصة البكي وهيك بس أنا هيك I put my mindset دايما كنت أقول يا رب ما تبكي بكرة يا رب ما انزعج بكرة يا رب ما يصير شيء بكرة بعدين قلت you know what I'm gonna change this mindset. I'm just gonna think إنه you know what هي بكرة راح تبكي وطبيعي إنها تبكي هو مش طبيعي إذا ما بكيت هلا أكيد it's very amazing إذا واحد
Of course, yeah.
But it would be very unnatural إذا واحد طفل بيروح على المدرسة هيك فجأة إنه oh bye okay I'll have a great time bye see you later It doesn't really happen that way. So we just have to put our mindset إنه they will cry إحنا لازم نكون there for them calm و love، بس إنه at the same time we have to make it very clear إنه قد ما بكيتوا انتوا
راح تروحوا على المدرسة.
عرفتي؟
Yeah.
ايه، لأنه sometimes they take advantage of this، إنه نبكي لها شوي ماما راح تزعل علينا خلاص.
Yeah, أنا I remember I used to come home and I used to be in a bad mood the whole day. كل الوقت كنت بفكر إنه بعده عم يبكي، زعلان منه زعلان. و last year one of the strategies we used with the school كان إنه عملنا له جدول و with pictures. كان بيشرح له إنه هلأ أنت جيت على المدرسة مع ماما، هلأ مثلا حصة درس، بعدين رح يلعب، بعدين رح ياكل، بعدين another درس and at the end في صورة إنه ماما جاية تاخدك على البيت. وكل مدرسة لما كانت بتفوت على الصف كانت بتورجيه على الجدول شو هو الفيز اللي هو فيه هلأ. So it kind of eased him. It's nice sometimes to give a clear image for the children of what's going to happen during the day. They feel more comfortable, they know what's going to happen, and أهم شيء they know when is mom going to come, you know.
Yeah, it gives them a sense of, you know, she's coming back. It's not like you're leaving them and you're not coming back.
مع إنه السنة الماضية 9 أشهر.
It's very good.
It was amazing.
استجاب يعني كيف how was it?
Yes, actually بعد ما بلشنا نعمل هذا الجدول last year معه كتير بسرعة استجاب. الصبح كان بيفوت بلا ما يبكي، آخر فترة كان حتى بيقول لي باي وبيفوت. ف this was nice. كان شيء كتير صغير صراحة، إنه بستغرب إنه نحن كتير كنا عم بنعاني أشهر until by the time إنه المدرسة كمان ساعدت بهذا الموضوع لما حطوا الجدول و they were very honestly helpful and supportive, and he started slowly adapting and being completely okay with it. At least I got 1 month of not crying during drop-offs.
That's great. It gives him هيك the sense of security إنه بعدين بيتعلم الوقت. يعني مثلا هو بيكون I don't know, let's say he's doing writing, he looks at the schedule, after the writing I have one more thing and then is coming.
Yeah, or I'm gonna play. طب هلا
فيمكن هذا كمان بيشجعه يشتغل بسرعة ويشتغل حتى إنه يخلص.
He was actually responding better للتاسك، بتعرفي يعني بلش يتجاوب أكتر وبلش يعني to actually listen to the teacher and complete task. One of the other issues كانت إنه لأنه هو كان زعلان ما كان كتير يعني إنه into it, you know. So yeah, what was your worry about this year going back to school?
لا أكيد one of my worries was the crying situation، بس أنا وصلت لمرحلة قد ما كانت عم تصير معي كانت كتير over يعني. مثل ما قلت لك هيك I'm in this mindset إنه ما علي تبكي I'll just give the support، بس راح تروحي يعني راح تروحي خلاص ما في مجال إنه لا. تاني شيء طبعا الأكل، لأنه هلا I don't know about the other kids بس مثلا my kids كتير picky. اللي بدها الأكل بعده سخن، اللي بتاكل أكل معين، then you have to be creative with the food, not to put the same thing every day so it doesn't get boring, you know.
Yeah.
So هيدا it's always an issue. بس ما شاء الله عليكي يعني أنتي the lunch boxes that you're doing, oh my god,
it's
gourmet. What is that?
It's I'm
can
trying.
I hire you? Can
I was thinking about it. I'm like, this is going waste. Honestly, my kids are on a very strict diet, like calorie intake. So it's becoming challenging to be creative. يعني هن كمان ما بيحبوا كل.
So gourmet food and you're counting the calories. That's like heroic. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I have to make sure that every day they have, other than fruits and vegetables, يكون في عندهم 100 gram carbs between breakfast and lunch, and 50 grams of beef. So what I learned lately about اللحم إنه هو بيعزز هرمون النمو, which is very important للdevelopment تبعهم وليتخنوا ويكبروا ويطولوا.
ما شفتي شو كانوا على طول our grandmas هيك على طول يقولوا لما بدكم تعملوا الأكل لازم تعملوها بلحم
مية اللحمة والعظام. ما كنا بنسمع. Now they are right. Now I'm going beyond.
It's very important. Yeah. these things يعني ما كانوا يحكوا هيك على ولا شيء يعني.
تعرفي أنا
yes
أنا لاحظت آخر فترة كان الدايركشن كتير رايح على ال vegetables, fruits, chicken, fish, you know. And during my summer vacation, I realized that a lot of parents actually were worried about the growth of their children. So that's when I learned from doctors that beef, اللحم، فعلى عمرهم هنن يعني أنا عندي 6 و7 they have to have around 100 grams of beef a day. So I'm trying it, challenging. أحيانا بيكونوا إجوا أكلين بيكون like the best day of our lives. Next day they don't eat it. It's like a very sad day. But أنا مع الاستراتيجي و this is what I did with the fruits and vegetables لأنه like all the kids, my kids were also picky ما بياكلوا، بس كنت بضلني بحط مثلا الخيار، الجزر، البيريز، grapes، ضلني بحطه كل يوم بالبوكس every single day. And then ما بياكل. There is a point I think they break. They're like, let's try it, you know, let's just eat it. And then most of the time, at least with mine, عم بياكلوها.
So we know when you're in school, you know, you have no choice. That's your option, and it's the only option. And it's not like you're gonna go to the kitchen, open the fridge, or tell your teacher, "No, I don't want."
تعرفي في التشالنج الثاني انه عم بيشوفوا من بعض، مثلا بتيجي بتقلي انت ليه ما بتحطي لي تشيبس؟ انك ليه ما منه it's not healthy مثلا، او لا بتقلي لا مثلا في انت حاطه تشيبس بالبوكس تبعها، انا كمان بدي تشيبس هلا. و now this is the first time she has like a male teacher. فأي شيء بقلها أي شيء هداك اليوم عم بتقلي ليش حاطة the vegetables and the rice and the vegetables in the box. I'm like, because vegetables is good for you. She goes like, no, my teacher said that eating lots of vegetables is not good for your tummy. I'm like, oh, okay.
What? Who said that?
She's just, you know, that's her argument. Now we start making up things, you know. And my teacher said that it's not good. I'm like, oh, okay. I told her I'm going to talk to your teacher about it.
Actually, my daughter told me something recently about this. Let me ask you, Tanya, what did you tell me your teacher told you? Something about fruits not being good or something like that? What was it? You told me something funny in the car, and I was like, what? The eyelash. Oh, sorry, it was about eyelashes.
Okay.
Never mind. That will be in a different podcast. We'll talk about these weird things.
Yeah, now my daughter was in a different school. So she moved to a school that is like much bigger, you know, way more students. Thank God she's adapting well. But even the stories you hear are different. The things, it's a completely هيك الchallenge تبعه غير. فهلا يعني I'm trying to build this relationship with her. انه هي تتعود انه بس تفوت على السيارة خلص بدها تقلي كل التفاصيل تبع نهارها، يعني she needs to tell me about everything. I'm glad so far it's working. It's you learn a lot from these kids about what's going on in the world, latest trends and stuff like that. So
كل ما بيكبروا هيك المواضيع بتكون more interesting.
Yeah, أكيد. طب شو we were discussing a lot of things before the back to school. منهم بتذكر we had the routine, putting them back into a routine, sleeping, going to bed early. خاصة بتعرفي لما تسافري، أنا my kids were like sleeping at 12 o'clock, 1 a.m. جينا لهون they have to be in bed at 8:30. What was your strategy?
We had the same issue. والله صراحة يعني the strategy was supposed to be إنه 2 weeks before school starting إنه نحن ننام بكير، كل يوم شوي. بس أنا فشلت يعني لأنه أنا ما كنت عم بقدر أصحى أول شيء، عرفتي؟ بعدين بكل صراحة اللي صار إنه before school بتذكر by 3 days it was a coincidence that بنتي فجأة صحيت الساعة 6. I was like, you know what, ممتاز.
That's it.
يلا اصحوا. And that was it. regulated.
Well, you know, my husband always says, don't worry about it. The first day of school they have to wake up early. خلص انت رح تفيقون. راحوا على المدرسة من بعدها انسي الموضوع، رح يجوا بالليل تعبانين and they're gonna sleep.
نهارين.
ايه صراحة أنا
Yes.
كمان قبل بشهر وثلاث أسابيع وبلشت حطهم in bed little نص ساعة أبكر هون فيقهم، نص ساعة أبكر هون، هيك وهيك جربت. بس صراحة it's as simple as that. The first day they're gonna suffer at school, they're gonna wake up, they're gonna feel so bad and sleepy. They'll come home, the next day they'll just wake up on time happy because they slept early. They just خلص ما قدروا
Yeah.
يتحملوا النهار يعني. So I think, yeah, I stressed for 3 weeks for absolutely no reason. I would say that, but yeah. So
Yeah, we
هلا
stress too much. We should chill more.
yeah, I know صح. نحن كتير نقلق يعني حتى sometimes I'm thinking إنه we worry even too much إنه ليش اليوم ما أكلوا، امبارح أكلوا، طب رح ياكلوا بكرة، طب ممكن يزهقوا من الأكل. خلاص
Is there something wrong? Is the vitamin intake صح؟
Yeah.
يا ربي شو أعمل أنا وأنا غلطت ويلا
the mom guilt. واليوم الصبح ليش صرخت علي لما ما كانت بدها تحط السيت بيلت تبعها.
يا الله the minute you see them they do something wrong you want to kill them again.
But honestly I'm so happy that they in the morning maybe because they've grown also a little bit كبروا شوي فصرنا عم ننبسط الصبح يعني بنفيق. هي أول دقيقتين بس ليفتحوا عينهم، بعدها they get up they just you know get ready. I help them, we go to the car بنسمع أغاني بنروح على المدرسة. و thank God يعني أنا ضليتني فترة قاعدة عم بقلق إنه شو رح يعمل ابني لما يوصل، هل رح يبكي كمان مرة هيدا. but I mean he's just going in with his sister.
نحن كمان كثير بنفكر بهالأمور بس لما تفكري فيها مزبوط إنه مثلا إلي وبنتي ابنك قصدي وبنتي ما رح يكونوا الوحيدين اللي رح يعملوا هيك، منه كلهم. That's why they have the first thing of settling down وكل هالأمور إنه they know إنه psychology of the child ما بيقدر immediately to settle in with separation anxiety وكل هالأمور، فكتير طبيعي يعني.
خاصة إنه بالصيف عم بنكون ملزقين ببعض خلص طول الوقت. we are together, we go out together, we sit together, we do everything together. فجأة اليوم رح نقول باي يلا go 8 see you later in like 6 hours.
Yes.
So
imagine you put them in a new school. Heck, see you later in 8 hours with
different people. Well, I'm so happy that they're adapting pretty well fast. So
yes.
Now the kids are at school. Did you realize that the day is so long? It's just
أول يوم طول الوقت عم فكر يا الله شو عم يعمل وحرام I miss them هيك. بس بعدين تاني يوم وثالث يوم خلص يعني الحياة صارت حلوة هيك جيم هيك تطبخي على راحتك هيك تعملي ديكور هيك بليتينج سيستم
ما بناكلها من الطنجرة عادي
يعني. life moves goes on.
أنا بتذكر لما كانوا بالصيف كنت عم حاول أشتغل ويعني إنه take care of them and stuff and suddenly like the day is over بتطلع ما عاملة شيء. هلا عم بوصل 7:30 بالبيت يعني أنا عم بخجل من حالي، عم بقول طب قومي اعملي لك رياضة. بعمل رياضة بشوفها بعدها 8. طب إنه okay what's next?
I fix the cabinet I don't know where but then it's still you know let me do this. شوفي you did a whole renovation to the house without you knowing it.
Actually I did a lot of home improvement بهيدي الفترة. I'm very happy with it. IKEA was very happy with it and
well, that's good.
بس صراحة يعني في قصص كتير صغيرة ما كنا ما انتبهت عليها انه yes you're overwhelmed with the kids ودايما عم تفكري فيهم. طب اطلعهم ظهرهم اعملهم اكلهم اقعد معهم كذا and then now I realize okay I miss them كتير عم بشتاق لهم بس بيجي على البيت I have time for myself. I enjoy a cup of coffee. I actually work with like zero interruptions. لاحظت شيء تاني because we are away from them. The moment we see them, we pick them up, هيك it's very cheerful time. والوقت اللي بدنا نقضيه معهم بعدها you want it to be quality. يعني حتى امبارح اقل شيء انه طلعناهم هيك انه مثلا درايف you know هيك كار درايف، لفينا شوي هيك زورة ورجعنا وهن كانوا مبسوطين، تعشوا فاتوا ناموا. ف I think this separation اللي لاحظته هالمرة انه I look forward to spend more of a quality time معهم rather than the chaotic day من الصبح و by the end of it you're like just go to sleep you know. هلا شوي بزعل بس they're going to bed early and I realize there's another part of the day that I never enjoyed, which is after they go to sleep.
True. Complete silence.
It's
أنا أوقات بحس هيك بستغرب what's this? Where am I? You know?
أنا أول يوم ضعت يعني ما عم بعرف شو بدي أعمل. أنا كمان فتت نمت بكير لأنه I'm like so now what? What's the purpose of my day? How should I end it? I actually downloaded a book to read at night. خلاص يعني. No.
Yeah, you need something to fill in
the gap.
I'll hook you up with some series from Netflix. ما تقلقي رح أعبيلك الوقت.
Please. And they actually got me the chance to work on my new collection, for example, the Barbie. It's going to be launched like I started giving hints about it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's amazing. I love school.
أنا كتير يعني excited to see. أنا شفت stories. I loved the colors. أنا يعني I'm crazy about the colors. أنا حاسة هذا أجمل توتو عملتيه لهلا in my opinion. يعني
هو
جميل.
Thank you so much. Thank
كتير.
you. It has a lot of details. هيدي واحدة من التوتوز اللي اشتغلنا عليها details. I don't usually go that deep. I hope everyone is gonna like it. I don't want to divert it to the tutus. I want to stick to the back to school. وبما إنه Saturday Live is coming, maybe people will be watching it by that time. بس بما إنه حكينا عن اللانش بوكسز وهيدا أنا 3 years صار لي عم بستخدم the same exact lunch boxes بس بغير لهم اللون كل سنة. بقول لهم أي لون بدكم. I give away the other ones. يعني I just
تبع which one?
تبع Pottery Barn Kids. This year I went and I got exactly the same.
Is it the same one you put in the store?
Yes, it has a lot of compartments actually. It has like 5 and مطرح الساندويتش they have here I usually put the berries سكرون.
I love the fact that they have a little compartment with it.
I know, right? It's like mechanic. And السنة الماضية كنت كتير بحط لهم like crackers, biscuits and sandwich. بعدين آخر شيء اكتشفت إنه they eat these things and they stop eating all the other stuff that they are supposed to eat. هيدي السنة جربت إنه no, I stick to their sandwich and their fruits and vegetables, and because they don't have these fillers, you know, cracker, chips, biscuit, they're actually sticking to their food because they're hungry. And my daughter wanted transparent this year, and it's kind of nice.
So you can see what's in it.
Yeah,
nice.
but it's kind of sad لما تاخديه من الشنطة.
ذكرتيني بموقف مرة بنتي عم تقولي شو حطيتي لي؟ قلت لها خلص بتشوف المدرسة. بتقولي لا بدي شوف. فبالسيارة هيك بس فتحته أنا ما أقول لك الانفجار اللي صار كله وقع. عرفتي؟ So this is a very good solution.
Yeah, they can actually see it. And you can see how much food they have. فأنتِ شوي بتاخدي الصدمة لما يجوا من المدرسة, you know. So you don't think too much about it. But honestly, for the past 3 years, this was my go-to lunchbox, I have to say.
Nice. I like it a lot. Cool.
Yeah. So yeah.
هلا في lunch box مثلا بنتي كثير بتحب الأكل سخن. أنا بضطر ما أحط أكل يكون سخن. لانه هذا الشيء دائما بيعذبني، لانه اذا راحت الساعه 8 مثلا تاكل let's say غدا لازم يكون سخن most of the time، تكون مثلا واحدة، أنا كيف بدي أجيب شغلة إنه تضلها سخنة للساعة واحدة، عرفتي؟ or at least warm. في some lunch boxes, I think it's called Omni, I'm not sure, I have to double check. That's also a good lunch box. في هيدي مثل the metal circular Tupperware in the middle where you pour hot water in it to make it really hot, and then you put the hot food in it, you close it, and it stays warm like for a long time. So those, I like also those lunch boxes. But the ones from Pottery Barn اللي فرجتيهم صراحة they have more capacity than that one.
ايوه، مع انه انا بحط لهم تنتين، يعني واحدة بحطهم but only for the breakfast and a small one for lunch. Usually اللي بعمله الصبح بسخن لهم اياه الاكل بحطه and then after a few minutes بسكره بيكون هيك like room temperature. They're not too picky about the temperature of the food, so we're okay with that. So I'm glad the kids are back to school. هلا ببلش عنا challenges تانية during the year. It was nice talking to you today صراحة. You know, I always
I can't wait لحتى نقول the other subjects to talk about.
نحن الفكرة إنه
feel كتير يستفيدوا الأمهات من الكلام اللي بنقوله. Sometimes me and you figure out things we're like like why didn't you do that before? عرفتي؟ يعني really.
صراحة أنا I have to say during the last couple of years our talks has helped me a lot. من كان مع الأولاد، إن كان أنا شخصياً بالشغل بالبيت، فمن هون اجت الفكرة انه it is actually nice يعني to share it with the other moms، لأنه I think moms they have the hands-on experience, you know, they deal with the trial error, you know، نجرب هيدا، طب لا طب نحطه عند الصف ونركض، طب نعطيله هاج عند الصف ونركض. Like we've been through a lot.
صح.
We helped each other a lot. بتمنى انه تكونوا استمتعتوا بهذا البودكاست. اذا في عندكم اي مواضيع فيكم انتم كمان تقترحوها، اذا حابين تسمعوا اي اخبار تانية. نحن we will try and be as creative as possible، خاصة انه نحن بنحكي كل يوم وبنشارك افكار كل يوم. And we hope that بتستفيدوا منهم قد ما نحن استفدنا منهم. Thank you very much, Tamara. I'll see you very soon and talk to you, I guess.
I can't wait.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Ciao. Bye.